Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Ukrainian guide Elena and family. And guess where we are and who is here? We are in the kitchen of CNN studio with Anderson Cooper, and we're gonna talk with him, especially for you. I will try to record the interview together with my children, so sorry that some of them will be chewing on the background, but this is the only way how we can do it. Hi. Hello, Anderson.
Hello.
So many people told me to touch you.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And to hug you and to give you a kiss. People were touching me saying, you will see Anderson Cooper, so let me touch you, and you will touch him, and it will be like... a lot of people told me to meet you again in person and to say thank you that you kept in touch with us, because so many people found out about our family thanks to you, because they saw us on CNN. And I wanted to ask you, why did you do that? Why you contacted us?
Why did we contact you?
You kept calling us like almost every night.
Yeah, I'm sure we were bothering you a lot. When you're covering something and you want people to know not just the big picture ideas of what's going on, what are the leaders doing and what are the armies doing, and you want to know what somebody's life is like, and you want viewers to have to understand what it feels like to be in a place that's under attack in the case of Ukraine. And so to be able to reach out to somebody, to be able to reach out to you and have you just talk about your family and talk about your day-to-day, I just felt it was like historic almost, I mean, what if, we've heard like radio broadcasts from World War II of London under the Blitz, but what if during, World War II you'd had interviews with people who were in hiding, under German occupation, or what if you'd had these kind of interviews, very human interviews, all throughout history? It would change the way you see history and think about history. If we saw events rather than just like events as they played out on the global stage with world leaders, but what about events as they played out in people's lives on a day-to-day basis? And so, the first time we talked, I was just blown away by you, and I thought, this is incredible, and I love talking to you, and it brought the war home, I think, to a lot of people, but certainly to me in a way that I mean, I've been I was in Sarajevo in the war in Bosnia, I've been in places under siege, I've been in places where people were in hiding, but I don't know, the conversations were so human and just real, about big things and also small moments, and they were funny and heartbreaking and, infuriating, and outrageous, and, made, everybody, made me upset that you were in this situation, but also your humanity just shone through. And so I love talking to you. And to be able to do it repeatedly and just be able to check in and see. And I mean, I can't tell you how many people would stop me and say, like, what's going on with Elena and her family. And so, yeah.
Well, I love talking to you too, especially when you were saying in the end, well, we will call it tomorrow. Let's keep in touch. I was saying, this guy really believes we will see each other tomorrow again. I will survive another night. Okay, I'll do that. If I have interview appointment with CNN, I have to survive another night. Did you really believe this will happen?
Absolutely, I did believe that. Yeah,
well,
I did.
That's good to know.
Yeah, and I thought, that decision to stay or not, I think, especially because at the time we were seeing so many images of people who were leaving for very understandable reasons, and it made sense for many people to, everybody has to make choices based on their situation, their family, and
hard choices.
Hard choices, yeah, and impossible choices. I mean, and choices no one should have to make. But to even hear you talk about your decision, I thought was just so real and human, and made us all think, God, what would I do? I mean, how could I even make that kind of a choice? And it's impossible to know. I mean, none of us knows. It's the thing that's always interested me about, conflicts and wars and all, so many of the things I cover is nobody knows how they're going to respond in a situation. We all think we would respond in a certain way. Well, if I was there, I would do this, or if I was there, I would do that. But you have no idea until, I'm sure you had no idea what it would be like until it actually happened.
And he had no idea that he will go to the army on the first day, even though like the day before we discussed what we're gonna do, and he was never saying I will go to the army, and then he went.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're right. Now we are here. That was another decision
We can
to
say
come
the
to
truth
America.
only when you are in that situation.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you only know the truth when you're in the situation.
What do you think about our decision to come here now?
I think it's great to have you here, and I totally understand your decision. And I'm sure, knowing you, and I'm sure it was a difficult decision in a whole bunch of different ways. But I think it's the right decision for your family, and I know you want to be back as soon as you can, and you will be. And I'm just happy to get to see you guys, and see you all here, and see Sergey, and it's great.
When do you think it will be possible for us to come back home then? When will it be over? I mean, you are a very intelligent person, for sure. You talk to very many intelligent people. You know more than me. What do you think?
I certainly don't know more than you about this, but I don't think anybody. Nobody can say. I don't think. I think anybody who pretends to have an answer, I don't believe. I think there's too many variables. There's too many unknowns. There's too many things which it's not possible to know from, the mind of what's in the mind of Vladimir Putin, what's the reality of his situation in power, what is his army's capabilities, all of these. There are so many variables. It's, as I'm sure you have done, I'm sure you've run through all those variables in your head trying to figure out that answer.
Because I remember one time when it was very loud, and then it was like right here, and I said, and we were just coming to take water, and now I said, okay, we'll come back to the basement if it will sound again. And it sounded so loud to me, so I thought that if it would sound again, it would sound right here. So I think when it's really right here, it's too loud.
I'm looking for the day when we will be able to come back to Ukraine, all of our family. And when
you cannot make the war never come back if you don't stop Russia. If you don't stop Russia, it will be even worse. The next war will be even worse. Yeah, because then other criminals will, so he is not stopped, so we can also do like this, and it will attack other countries. And what will happen to all of the world out of this?
you should have interviewed her instead of me. She's very smart, this girl. So I'm looking forward for the day when you will visit Ukraine in a peaceful time.
Me too.
That will be another story.
Me too.
We'll meet again in our home in Kiev, and our family will be full, and there will be finally bread and salt on the table, and we will greet you. And our cats too. But so far we're here in America, and we're enjoying meeting so many good people. We have so much love and care from American people, and we're very grateful for this. And everybody, like the most of people whom we met, they said, for the first time we saw you on Anderson Cooper show.
Right?
My host family, Mary and Scott, they saw you first. They saw us first on your show. And then started following us. And they all said that you are a very good person.
Oh, that's
And they
nice.
were asking me,
Mary and
how is
Scott pulled us in USA.
they were asking how is Anderson in person. I was saying, yeah, you're right. He's a very nice, good, kind man and simple. So, and they were also saying that you have a very good family, and everybody, like almost everybody, was sending me a link to see how you got drunk on New Year.
Oh my God, that's what
I
people
do
send
giggle.
you.
They're like, have you seen Anderson Cooper giggling? You have to watch this. So people really liked it. And like
That's
before
very
the
funny.
New Year, before the Christmas, the New Year, they were like, I hope he will make the show again. We really enjoy seeing Anderson
funny.
Cooper giggling.
That's funny.
Maybe because usually you are very serious
Yeah.
and you are talking about hard topics and
probably
saying
true.
in this kind of situation.
I also giggle like a, I don't know, chicken being, I don't know, running around or something.
And also thank you very much that you helped us to get to New York.
I'm so
That's
happy
you.
you come to New York. I can't believe it's your first time. It's such-
Helped us with accommodation. Honestly, if not you saying that you will help us with accommodation, we won't stop in New York because it seemed to be too expensive. So you helped us.
well,
you
I
took us
was being
here
selfish
in the
because I
end.
wanted to see you all. So.
We wanted to see you too. And thank you for introducing us to your wonderful family.
Yeah,
a pleasure
it was great.
to
It's so
meet.
nice to have you at my house.
It was really
And
cool.
we went to the playground together. It was nice.
Yeah, that is very nice. But we keep it private. We won't show it on YouTube. I'm still trying to balance between
It's hard.
private life
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
kind of public life.
Yeah. It's yeah.
And Russian life and not Russian life.
No, you don't have to list
Yes?
balance between
Sergey, what do you
Russian
think?
and
Was it a good
un-Russian
interview?
life. We need to have mostly un-Russian life.
Yes.
Good job.
You don't have to
Job?
balance it
Sergey,
here.
all done? Okay. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
your time and for the interview. By the way,
One more question.
Yeah.
From
what?
Melissa.
From Melissa?
Why she was asking why you choose journalism as a profession?
Oh, why did I choose journalism?
What's the reason for your
Okay.
decision?
Why did I choose journalism?
Yeah, a special question
for
from
YouTube.
Melissa.
It's not
No, let's do it for you.
okay.
Yeah, a question from Melissa, why you have chosen journalism.
Why did I choose journalism? I'd watched a lot of news growing up as a kid. I used to eat dinner with my mom in front of the news and watching it, and I became fascinated with foreign correspondence and war correspondence, and I read a lot about reporters during the Vietnam War and the role that they played in covering that, and I thought that would be an extraordinary thing to be able to go someplace and step into people's lives and step into world events and see it firsthand and and document it and bear witness to what's happening. And when I started actually being able to do that and just going to a place, traveling overseas and going to a place with a camera and asking people if they'll talk to me and being able to have somebody tell me their story and spend time with somebody and document what they're going through and bearing witness to their struggles or their failures or their successes in their lives, it was the most incredible thing. And I still think that. I just think it's the most, I think there's a purity to it and a honesty to it that I really love.
For how many years are you doing journalism now?
Well, I'm very old. I'm almost 56, and I started when I was like 22. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. So yeah, but I love it. It's yeah, I really love
And
it.
I think people can feel it that you love it. Guys, could you please don't chew this loud because we are doing interview. Тарас, ти тут псуєш мені все інтерв'ю. Заспокойся, будь ласка. Sorry for this. So I was trying to say that I think people feel that you love it and they really like your show. And it was a great honor to me and pleasure to do this interview for you. I wish the reason for these interviews was different, but we've got what we've got. So I'm really happy that we met.
Yeah.
And thank you for taking us here to CNN
Yeah.
and to New York. And I hope to see you next time in Ukraine, in peaceful and safe Ukraine.
I would love that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this baby used every opportunity to get messy while Mama was recording interview with Anderson Cooper. Yes. So kitchen, CNN kitchen is all messy now, all destroyed. Yeah, the baby. I think if CNN was talking to me right now in the basement, it wouldn't be really possible for Mommy to do all of these interviews. Yes. It would be too hard.